Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing another haul video. I'm going to do some more of the bins from St. Louis. But we also went to some estate sales, a Goodwill in another town, and then we hit some yard sales this morning. Yay. Even though, y'all, we had alarms going off all night
Weather
because
alarms.
of severe weather. What are they called? Severe weather.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, it woke me up at 5. So we just decided to get up, and even though it was raining when we left, by the time we got to these community sales, they were going in full force. So
there's no rain anymore. Yep.
Yep. So it ended up being a good day. So, but come home and get these videos done. But let me show you some of the stuff we picked up either today at yard sales, or was it yesterday? Yesterday we went to an estate sale and then we went to a Goodwill. So, but I picked this up today. I just thought it was adorable. It does have a little rack here. Look, I paid $3 for it. It's Disney and Hallmark. I just thought it was cute. I didn't check comps. I'm hoping maybe $20, $25 for it.
But that's not true.
What?
When your heart found me, you blew me off for a while.
Y'all, when you get the message that says, I'm sick, and you can't make it to the second date, what are you supposed to suppose?
And the person is actually throwing up sick because they're sick. Because the place you suggested to go to poisoned me.
I married you.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see. Ooh, lots of littles.
It took some effort on my part.
Y'all, do you see my new wall yet? Do you see it? We talked about this when I got Shannon's package. I said, I'm going to redo my wall. Do you see it done yet? Delinquent husband. But look, Kermit's right here. And Fozzie's there. And look what I got in the mail. I had to complete the set. I just had to.
Wait. You said, I thought you didn't actually, I thought, you said you wanted it. I thought that was a lie because, people lie. And I figure I'd just wait a few weeks and then put it up.
No. So we've got the shelf. We just got to get it put up. I wanted to shelf at the base. So I can put stuff and then I'll still have everything on my wall.
It's actually, the wire rack shelf's over there on the left, just out of the frame.
But look what I got. I got Miss Piggy to go with them. So now I'm going to have a set of 3 of them. I think this is the complete set. Look, she's got her cute tag too. And I got it for super cheap on eBay. Super cheap. These were the things I picked up at Goodwill. So here, $2.99. I actually have one of these already listed. I did comps in the store. I knew I had the Clyban cat listed. I didn't realize it was the exact same one with the exact same tag. My price is wrong. That's what happens when you list something and it's been a while. You have to go back and when you check comps. And that's why I like offers, is I use offers as a chance to check where my prices are. And I'm going to have to go in and lower my price because...
What are you going to lower it to?
Probably like $29.95 or something like that. I've had the figures for these too, but I have never had the plush. Look how absolutely adorable. They're called tea bunnies. The figures have, this hat right here comes off, but they are in really nice condition. They were what, $2.99 at Goodwill. And I want to say there were some prices like $60s and $70 listed, but I want to think they're probably like $30 to $40 each. But just like, they're adorable. The brand, let me tell you guys the brand. It's not even one I've heard of before. It is Kids View Inc., the Beanstalk Group. It says Tea Bunnies. Hugs and Flowers is that one's name. And this one's name is, same. Must just be their Hugs and Flowers. Look, purple.
Trying to give you a hug and they have flowers for ears.
Yep. And then grabbed some of this Halloween looking stuff. This witch is Play by Play. Not a high quality brand, but I like to pick up Halloween stuff. I'm thinking probably maybe $15 or so for it, and it was $2.99. And then this one was $1.99. It is Soft Dreams, which is a brand I really like to pick up. I didn't realize that they would have like seasonal. Normally the things that I find that are Soft Dreams, you know, we've got heavy winds still. Soft Dreams is usually like nursery type plush, but this is cute. I'm hoping a maybe 20 for it. And then they had this. It is that FIB. I think that's a floral thing, but this has definitely got vintage vibes with the smiley face. I'm going to probably do like 15 to 20 maybe on it also.
FIB is the name of the Federal Police Agency in Grand Theft Auto. Maybe they made these.
Maybe not. And then while we were in Goodwill, Robert was looking through jeans. That's his thing. And I started watching this girl named, what is it again?
I think it's Kaylee Elaine.
Kaylee Elaine. She does amazing sales on eBay and Poshmark for clothing items. And she had mentioned dresses. So I just wandered over to the dress section and I picked up 2 dresses. Now their dresses are $6.99. That is not what I normally like to pay, but again, I don't usually shop at Goodwill. This seemed to be a really good brand. It was called Draper James. And I saw comps that were like $50, $60 just for plain old dress. It did have its belt.
One thing I've noticed about clothing brands, when it comes to men's and women, are like colors that I've noticed in the past in interacting with men and women. For men, they're like 8 colors. We barely get past the very basic, Crayola box with colors. And for women, they've got like taupe and fuchsia and mauve and whatever all that stuff is. And when it comes to clothing brands, for men, there's like Lee, Wranglers. There's like 10 that we see all the time here. I can't even count the number of clothing brands for women we find around here. Most of them are not generic, but your normal everyday. They're essentially Lee and that kind of
very
thing.
Basic.
Very basic. Croft and Barrow and things like that are very basic. But there are dozens upon dozens of brands of clothes for women around here.
Hundreds.
But for men, not very many.
But I still try to look. My thought is always I'm going to look for the vintage, even in the clothes. And that's just like what I like to look for. Y'all, look. She was down in a box with like Our Generation dolls and all of that. I'm assuming she's one of the newer ones. I don't know.
For those of us that don't know that wouldn't know what that is, you have to tell us.
This is American Girl. Let's see what her neck says. I didn't even look. Yeah, this is newer. American Girl. It doesn't say Pleasant Company on the back. But after the fiasco of that other one I shared with you guys, which I'm going to try to clean her up and sell her as is. I'm going to try to get all that whatever. I don't know if it's fingernail polish or what on her mouth and toes and everything. But I think that's all I'm going to do to her.
One of these nights after you go to sleep, I think I'm going to go on Dr. Frankenstein on her and see if I could patch her up, fix her.
Get her legs back.
Get her legs back the way they're supposed to be.
Somebody had left a comment saying, there's YouTube videos, but basically you take their heads off and unstuff them and pull some strings and rubber bands and stuff like that. But look, and guess how much I paid? $3 for her. $3.
Y'all notice how when she started talking, she just talked like she's had this whole conversation in her head and everybody knows what she's talking about. She does that to me all the time. And she'll start in the middle of a conversation or like 3/4 of the way through. And it's not because I've been ignoring her, because she hasn't even been in the room. She just comes in and like 3/4 of the way through the conversation, and I'm supposed to have understood everything that she's talking about. So I'm glad that she does it to y'all on these videos too.
I do. My brain is already on to the next thought. And I haven't even finished the one I was doing. 2 loveys I picked up at the yard sales today. This one says Oh Joy. I've never seen this brand before. Oh, it's Target. Well, that's a good thing. I did pay $2 for it, and then I picked this one up at the same one. It was $1, and it is, I think, Elegant Baby. So $3 for 2 loveys. And then, Next yard sale after I picked up that American Girl, I picked up this one. Look, 50 cents. It's American Girl. It's going to be one of the pets, or it's a horse, but some of these, depending on which stall they go to, sell for quite a bit, but a lot of them may still be bread and butter. But I had to grab it, and then I grabbed this one. This is Kids Preferred 2020. It's a rattle. It's cute. So I had to pick it up. Probably still going to be bread and butter after it gets washed because it is dirty. All right, and then let me pick a few things from my bins bags from St. Louis, which is funny. Look, I got another one. I just sold one of these, and then I picked up a Scentsy Buddy again. I think this one's Holly Pig. Y'all, I just opened up to see if there's a scent pack. Oops.
It's a wad of cash.
No, it's pasta, noodles. Somebody. I have a son that has Asperger's, and when he was younger, he had food issues. He didn't like certain foods, and if I made it, he didn't want to eat it, and I would find plates of food everywhere, including spaghetti, which I'm dropping all of these. I would open up my end table, and there would be his plate of food. Underneath my dining room table, he'd slide it into where the table met. Just, yeah. But yeah, some little kids decided to put their pasta in the Scentsy bag. Luckily, I check all of this kind of stuff before I wash them, because this is definitely going to be washed. It's bread and butter, though.
Wasn't it when you sold your house in Johnson City after we got married, or it was right before we got married, and you were moving down here, and then I was still living over in Greenville, but you found a sock full of fried potatoes that he had hidden somewhere?
He didn't like fried potatoes, so he took a sock and filled it with fried potatoes and threw it behind my, in the corner behind the TV. Yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Look, very cute. Disney, 101 Dalmatian. I'm not sure, would he be Patch? I don't always remember all of their names. I find a lot of Patch and Penny. Must be some of the more popular ones. But very cute. Probably still going to be bread and butter.
So does Penny have like Abe Lincoln faces on the spots?
No, but Penny has a pink collar because she's a girl. These are Club Penguin, and then there's Fluffles, Puffles, I think, that go with these. I used to do very good with these. I haven't found them in a while. I'm hoping still that these are going to be good. You know, I'm hoping to list maybe the two of these together for like 20 bucks or so. But the Puffles, I think is the word. This is cute, but I can't read the label. The Summit Collection, 1990. So, vintage bear. Probably going to list it like $9.95 or $12.95. But this is from the bins. It doesn't weigh anything. And then I posted a picture of I bought this, one of those kids toy box things with all the little bins today for stuff like this. When I'm going through these bags, a lot of these smalls end up in IKEA bags, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when I'm ready to start, I end up sitting in my basement floor, which is cold, and sorting stuff all the way around me in small piles. So I bought that today thinking, you know, like when I'm ready to list this stuff, I'm not going to store stuff in that. But if I'm going to list it and I want to be able to sort, you know, little figures, animals, cars, PJ Masks, all the things that I've been sorting, it'll be a nice way to have them there. I can eyeball, okay, when I get to 6 of these, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and get it listed right then and there. So just kind of ways to get myself more organized. And I'm dealing with my death piles. I promise, I'm dealing with them.
And you found another one of those same storage bin thingies at another yard
At the
sale.
next yard sale. Same exact one, same price. I like finding these. These are like those little micro machine type vehicles. This one's some kind of monstery one. But this may be something that, you know, if it's worth $10 or so, I'll go ahead and just list it all by itself. But I think they're Mattel. Oh, and then this. Look. Oh, here I was just swinging around. Definitely keep your eyes out for these figures. You're going to always see these little hump in their legs. It's because they have horses. But these are the Lincoln log figures that go with those little, you know, logs that you could build stuff. I do really, really well with these and the horses. Look, another rabbit. No tag, unfortunately. It's $2,000. But you know what's funny? Is I just sold a rabbit and it had $2,000 on the foot. So I bet you it's the same brand because it looked just like that. And I just sold one, so that's what I'll do. Just go look that up. And look, this little vintage rabbit ornament. The string's broken. I'll just make a note of it. Somebody else can put it back. I love picking up like Easter decorations that go on the Easter trees too. So y'all, the other day I was looking for, I sold a pair of jeans and they hadn't made it yet to the other building to get put away. So I had to move this bag, which is from the bins, and I heard it.
I just heard it in there too.
I heard it. Look what was right on top. Another one. Is this the one that you came up behind me?
Probably.
We were standing in Goodwill and I was going through his basket, but he had hid this from me and came up behind me and did this.
I thought you were going to like, you twisted your
My
neck
head,
so hard.
yes,
I thought
was
you were going to
like-
need to go to the chiropractor.
But for those who don't know, these are called Kitty Kitty Kittens. This is from the Jungle Collection. I just sold the snow leopard in this series for like 90 some dollars. This one's got a little bit more wear. I do not clean these. Do not clean them. I will list it as is and let the buyer deal with this. But probably, I don't know, $60, $70, $80 in this condition I'll list it for. But definitely, when you hear that, you know. Although there's like a rust frog that makes the same sound. Look. Another vintage plush. This one says JC Products Inc. Oh no, look how cute. Look at those eyes. Definitely needs a bath. Probably something like this, given that it's not a brand that I'm familiar with, probably will get listed for $25 or $30 and then wait and see what kind of offers I get. Look how cute. Raccoon. This is Embrace. It is 1997, Platinum Management. Made in Korea. That's when you know they're definitely vintage too. I don't know, maybe $20, $25 for it. And then this looks, yeah. Ooh, this says Howard Huge. Look at him. I have never seen this. I thought it was a Dakin Pillow Pets, but nope.
You sure you haven't seen that before? It seems like we've seen something like that before.
I don't know, maybe when we picked it up at the bins?
I don't know.
Not Howard Huge? You look it up.
It's a play on Howard Hughes.
I know. Let me see what the other brand is. Yep, Vintage Commonwealth, 1983. I'm guessing it's a dog. Like, what is that big St. Bernard? That's what it kind of looks like, doesn't it?
Beethoven.
Kind of like Beethoven.
It almost looks like a bull or something too, which is kind of
I
weird.
don't know.
That
There's no
big
horns.
humpback. No, it's just an odd looking character.
I'll definitely give it a bath because it's a lot of discoloration, but love that. Not only one, but two of whatever this is. And wait, right here's a tag. All right, let me put these back on again. It says, oh, distributed by Gibson Greeting. So Gibson Greeting, Hallmark, American Greetings, you know, they're all those brands, kind of like mall brands to me. But these are very cute. You know, they both need a bath. Hopefully they'll come out the same condition, and then I'll just do a quantity of two. But I've never seen these. Usually Gibson Greetings, it's going to be like, usually bread and butter, but I think for this size, I'm hoping maybe $20 each. All things Snuggle Bear, Lever Brothers, This one is the puppet. I do not keep these in stock. As soon as I list them, they usually sell. Of course, he's going to need a bath. But even the little ones, all the way up into the larger ones, do very well for me. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe $12 to $15 for him.
I saw one of those today at a yard sale that looked like it had
Had
put through the dryer 2 or 3 times.
There's a newer version of the Snuggle Bear. It's more of like a brown color. And anytime I see it, somebody's put it through the dryer. And it's like matted. One big matted mess. Don't dry your plush. Never, never, ever.
Not in the dryer anyway.
Not in a dryer. I air dry everything on my couch. Now look, I just showed you guys, I think in a previous video, I picked up like 4 of these Baby Alive diapers. There's some food in here. Because it's for a doll, it's probably expired. I'll just note in here that there's baby food included, doll food, and then let them decide if they want to keep it. But look, there's accessories, and I do really, really well with the accessories. So, I don't know. No clue, but I'm hoping this is maybe $20, $25 altogether. A couple more. This says Fiesta, Snowman, something, but just very cute. It's going to be bread and butter. Probably like $9.95 is what I'll list it for after it gets a bath. World Market Critters. It says it's kids preferred on the back, 2019. This is just one of those plush that probably a small child would easily lose, and a parent's going to come looking for it. So,
It's World Market. Is that place we've been to in Asheville?
You know what? This might be only from that, what's the word? When it's exclusive for World Market or something. So that makes it even more limited because, our closest one is Asheville. But I like going in there because I like buying a specific, like, chicken marinade.
Huli sauce.
Huli chicken. Might as well end with a rabbit. There you go. Lots of rabbits at this whole Ben's haul has been tons of rabbits. This is MTY International, but just very cute. I'm thinking $12 or so for it. Just tons. This is Year of the Rabbit, and well, Easter's right around the corner, so I have sold so many rabbits. It's been crazy. I'm so glad we're making these videos again because I have spent the morning digging through death piles. And you get to a point where you're just, I'm ready for some new stuff. So I'm glad we made these videos so I'll be able to get a lot of this cleaned and then get it listed here in the next couple of days. Because it gets boring after a while of just doing what I call my one touches. I've looked at it. It doesn't enthuse me. It goes in a pile. But I've been very good. I've probably made 5 bags of stuff I call rejects. They're going to go to my next yard sale because it's just stuff I've changed my mind on, or the quality wasn't what I expected. But I'm cleaning this room out. But Robert needs to deal with that. Let's just get back to Robert here for a minute, okay? All right. Bye.
Thanks, Shannon.